I don't know about you, but when I'm really stressing or I'm really frustrated about something or I'm really sad about something, I tend to do nothing. And what I found is that staying in those feelings of frustration or anger or disappointment or sadness, staying there for too long really brought me down. It just was like a downward slope. And so I also wrote an entire chapter about this, but I wanted to do a video about just some of the, maybe the top, 7. I like life hacks. I like happiness hacks. I mean, if I have something like a little bit of a tool or a tip or a trick or something that I could do to get me out of that, especially when you come home from a bad date and you say, fuck men, fuck everybody, I hate everyone, because I have been there, I've done that so many times. And I'm like, why did I even do my hair for this, right? So I know what it's like, and I needed tools. That's the whole reason why I wrote this book, is that I had to create systems for myself to get out of that state and get out of that frustration and anger and disappointment and, fuck everybody mode. And so one of the things was, and I kind of really concentrated on them, and I wrote them on my phone, and I took these notes with me everywhere. So when I was feeling that way, okay, what can I do? I want to do something. I want someone to give me something that I can do so I feel better. So I just wanted to share some of my favorites with you, and maybe they could help you. I love this quote from Steve Weatherford. It says, the difference between who you were yesterday and who you will be tomorrow lies in what you do today. So I believe the more happiness hacks you use and the more of the exercises that I did, because I saw it in my own life, the closer I got to my husband. Because everything leads you either closer to him or further away. And when you focus on the past, you're getting one step backwards. You're going backwards. He's over here. You have to keep going forwards. And so these are the things that really help me go forward and take my mind off of what I wish were different. And that's still going to be the same. But what can I do? What can I do to feel better? So here are some of my tips. Everybody says be grateful. You have to be grateful. Have gratitude. It's like almost passe. Everybody says that. But why does everybody say that? There's a reason. And it's because you can't physically feel another emotion if you are grateful for something. All of us have something we can be grateful for. I literally write my gratitude every single day, think of at least 3 or 4 things, and usually I just keep writing because there's a lot of things, and then I think of something else, and I think of something else. It puts me in this wonderful state, and it sets up the whole day. Another one is our wins from yesterday. Focusing on your successes is going to help you get to the next success, because then you go, instead of focusing on the few things that went wrong and all the things that you wish that were different and all the things that sucked yesterday, hey, maybe you got the kids to school on time, or maybe they're late, but you got them there and they're alive and they had food and you made it to work. That's a win. And actually focusing on the things that are going right literally changes your perspective, right? You're always going to see what you actively look for. You're always going to see it. You know how when you buy a brand new car and it's a red Honda Pilot or whatever it is, all of a sudden every single car is a red Honda Pilot? Do you ever wonder that? That's so weird. Well, where were they before? Well, they were already there. You just weren't looking for them. You weren't focused on red Honda Pilots. You didn't even care. So all of a sudden they're driving everywhere. And if you focus on 3 things that went right yesterday, well, guess what? Hey, maybe you'll start looking for the things that are going right, and maybe you'll start feeling so much better every day. Then, I like to write down my goals every single day. I like to remind myself what I intend to accomplish. Even if it's, a one-day goal where I'm going to walk for 30 minutes, or a weekly goal where I'm going to take the kids to an outing on Saturday, or, a monthly goal where I'd like to, hike a certain number of miles or a certain number of times, or a yearly goal. Maybe I have an annual financial goal, or, a trip. I want to take the kids to Disneyland, whatever the case may be. If you write them down and you focus on them, it helps you create them. Do one thing today that gets you closer. And that creates happiness, believe it or not. I'm like, I have dreams, I have goals, I'm working toward them, and it makes you feel better. At least it did for me. Another thing is moving your body. I know it sounds so stupid. Just move. You know what? I don't like those joint, group classes where they do the rah-rah and you have the step, and I don't have coordination. I can't do that. I tried Zumba once and it was a nightmare. I don't have coordination. I couldn't follow along. I'm just kind of like doing my own thing in the back. So, I don't like that, but I do like to go for a walk, and I do like to practice yoga, and everybody likes something. Like my daughter doesn't like really to do like a lot of aerobic exercises, but guess what? She loves playing racquetball at the gym. Like, who likes racquetball? Or what? I don't even know. Handball. I don't even know what it's called. But it's in there with chasing the little ball around, and she runs and she sweats and she loves it. So there's some things that move. Moving actually makes you feel better. It changes your brain and sweat, and you can just like get that energy out and feel better. The other one is social media. Oh man, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of the soapboxes and the negativity and all the problems, and this happened and this happened and this happened. I know I'm not making light of anybody who's going through a tragedy. I am not, that's not what I mean. What I mean is the people that are literally negative every second of their life, and that's all they post about, or that's all they comment about, or they talk about, you know, liberals every day and how much they hate them, or they talk about conservatives every day and how much they hate them and how much they hate the president. I'm so tired of it. You know, we can create an amazing life no matter who is the president, by the way. And we can change our happiness and our mood by deleting people that are super negative. Me, I went through everybody that I follow, unfollowed. You don't even have to unfollow them, just mute them. And so I don't see their posts. I don't want to see anything about how they hate this and they hate that and politics this and politics that. That doesn't help me. That definitely doesn't make me feel better. And as soon as I eliminate all of that and I made a conscious effort to only follow people that post really cool shit and they're really, you know, amazing, or they have inspiration, or I want to be like them, those are the only people that I follow. Otherwise, they're gone. And I urge you to do the same. I posted this today because I'm recording this on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, actually. Martin Luther King. Everybody can be great because everyone can serve. And if there's one way to become happy and get your focus off of your own problems, it's to help somebody else. And you don't even, it doesn't even take money, or, you know, you don't have to do some major community service project or anything. I think sometimes we just get nudges in our gut, like someone we haven't talked to in a long time. I bet that's because they probably need to hear from you. And, you know, or your mom or your sister or your brother or somebody comes into your mind, call them, you know? I mean, serving somebody else, listening, just listen. If all you do is 15 minutes of listening, that's serving. And that makes you feel better. That makes you feel valuable, and because you are valuable. And doing things that help you see that and help you feel that changes you and changes your happiness and your internal, and then you feel better afterwards. I would say one more thing is choosing your teachers wisely. If you've seen any of my content or read my blog or read my book, I call every person I've ever dated a teacher, because every person that's put in our life, I believe it's for a reason. And I believe that we are meant to learn from the people in our life. And that includes all of the douchebags that suck and they didn't call you back and they didn't pay for your dinner. Oh, I've had that happen. And they didn't, you know, do what you wanted them to do. They didn't do what they said they were going to do, or they lied, whatever, all of it. I've had all of them. And it's so frustrating and so hard. Although if you look at it like, oh, I'm a student, man. I am going to learn as much as I can because I want to be the best person on the planet. I want to become the person I want to be. And one way you do that is you think of everybody as a teacher, and then you think about how you can learn from that and focusing on the lessons. And that is such a game changer. If there's one thing that I could, no, never mind, it's all important. They're all game changers. So I would focus on the lessons, focus on the lessons, focus on the lessons. What is the lesson? If you pissed at somebody right now, or somebody didn't call you back, or someone was an asshole, what did you learn? And sometimes the only thing you learn is how not to be. And so you write the exact opposite in your soulmate list in your phone right away. If someone was unkind, my soulmate is kind. You write that in your notes, and you focus on that, and you read it. And the more you read it, the more you focus on it, the more you edit it, the more you change it, the more you start to believe that he's there. He's coming. He's coming for you. He could be knocking on your door tomorrow. Hey, I don't know. You don't know. You never know. But I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. That really helps me a lot, and I'm wishing you lots and lots and lots of love. Mwah.